Welcome to Professor's Garage. This beautiful Lexus has a number of scuffs on the body, small and big. These look like scratches, but are in fact paint transfer. When other cars bump into yours or scratch it in the parking lot, their paint may get rubbed off and transferred onto your car. I'll share the story at the end about the terrible marks at the front. But for the mark on the back, it was a black car that scratched mine and left its paint on the body of this white Lexus. It is very simple to remove paint transfer and scuffs like these, and we are going to do it today. But before we start, we need to make sure it is indeed paint transfer. First, you can tell by its color. It's a different color than the base coat and primer of your car. Second, because it is transferred on top of your existing clear coat and paint, you can rub your finger and feel the bump. Finally, because the paint was transferred and does not have a strong binding with the factory coating, it will come off a little bit when you rub it with the wet finger. And this is also the reason why we can easily remove it with the right technique. You don't need tools, but some basic supplies for this job. Microfiber towels for cleaning and polishing, WD-40 to soften the paint and to lubricate its removal, Mr. Clean MagicEraser foam to remove the marks, and some polishing compound for the final finish. Now let's get started. Do this removal on a cloudy day or under the shade. First, wash and clean the surface. Use soapy water if necessary. Make sure you remove any dirt and you start the removal with a very clean surface. And dry the surface with a microfiber towel. Spray WD-40 on the transfer paint to soften it. If possible, you may leave it for a minute or two and reapply it. Using the Mr. Clean MagicEraser, rub the transfer paint along the direction of the mark. Make sure you only apply light pressure on the eraser and monitor the color that has come off. Again, it's better to follow the direction of the scuff when rubbing. Reapply WD-40 whenever necessary and repeat the process. If possible, check the color on the eraser foam. You only want to remove the transfer paint, not the paint of your car. This is a bit challenging here though with the white car and white eraser. So I keep the pressure very light and stop rubbing as soon as I no longer see the mark. Now you can see the scuff is completely gone. It looks great. Now we are ready to polish it and make it shine. Wash it again and wipe it clean. Apply the polishing compound to a microfiber towel and start rubbing the surface with a circular motion. Make sure there is sufficient compound between the microfiber and the body of the card, and the pressure is light to moderate at most. You do not want to overheat the coating in the polishing process. In the end, the result looks great. The transfer paint is completely removed and the shine is restored. I applied the same technique to the more severe damage on the front, and the results are exactly the same. You can see for yourself the before and the after. It is unbelievable. So what happened to the terrible marks on the front? I promised to tell you the story. My wife stopped at the traffic light waiting for the green to turn on when someone cut her off from the right lane to make a turn. That driver ran away and my wife came home very sad because of the terrible marks on the body. And she couldn't believe it 15 minutes later when all the marks and scuffs were removed using the techniques shown here. In the end, this is a happy ending. I hope this video is helpful and informative. If a professor can do it, you can do it. Stay tuned for future videos on car care and repairs from Professor's Garage. Until the next time, may the Lord bless you and give you peace. 平安。